Greetings and welcome to Labra Trails. In our first video, Fayte introduced that we were going to be hiking the Appalachian Trail. This is Chance, and we were going to quickly go through all of the gear that we'll be taking for the dogs. So starting on the right, we have their pack. So we got the Groundbird Gear saddle pack, which has their harness and a saddlebag system. For clothing, we have a rain jacket, which we did have to do a minor bit of tailoring to. The zipper actually zipped along the back. During our test runs, we found that the water would sometimes get in past the zipper, so we took it to a tailor, had them remove the zipper from the back and put it along the belly on the underside. And then we seam sealed where they removed the zipper previously to make the jacket more watertight. So hopefully we'll stay a lot drier with that. Above the rain jacket, we have our warm weather gear. So this is the rough wear climate changer. Primarily we're just going to be using that in the camps. I think during the day they should be warm enough while we're hiking, but I do worry once we've done hiking for the day that they may get a little bit chilly at night, so we'll have that for them to bum around camp in and sleep in. For their paw protection, we do have a pair of booties for all four feet, as well as some rough wear socks. I may be putting those on them in the tent every night. I haven't decided. They will be sleeping on my air mattress. It's a 2-person air mattress, and all 3 of us fit on there. It does have 2 chambers, but not really interested in having them pop it. So we may be putting the booties on. We do have a couple other covers for my air mattress as well. So hopefully punctures don't become an issue. We are taking a small hygiene kit for the pups as well. Chance is carrying a majority of it, so we don't really need duplicates of it. We've got a little flea and tick comb. We've got their toothpaste and toothbrush, just a little one. They don't fight me too much doing a brushing of their teeth with my hands, so it's not too bad getting in there and giving them a daily toothbrush. And then I think every couple of days I'm going to be putting the Mustard Secret wax on their paws, so that hopefully their feet just remain tough enough that we don't have to use the boots that often. We also have a pack towel. It's the personal hand size. We'll be using that to dry them off if they decide to jump in the water, which is a very real possibility. Chance loves water. Chance, no. Chancey, no. Chancey, see it? Chancey, down. Stay. Good boy. Here we've got their medical kit. They will each have their own medical kit, kind of just in case for some reason they decide to want to run off and someone finds them and they're injured. At least they will have a medical kit on them so that maybe somebody could treat them real quick. But it consists of wound seal, which is a quick clotting agent. It has some alcohol pads and some triple antibiotic. We got a bandage here, or gauze rather. We've got vet tape for wrapping up the gauze. We have some Dasaquin, which is a muscle relaxant. We'll probably be using that pretty regularly to begin with, just to help with sore muscles from the daily hike. And then also we've got a tube here of hydrogen peroxide. So if the dogs ingest anything that they shouldn't ingest, along the trail, I can use the hydrogen peroxide to induce vomiting, so that we get that out of their system. We have 2 little bowls up here. This is going to be their food bowl. Yeah, it's just a little rough wear trail bowl, super lightweight. For their water bowl, I'm going to be carrying it, so they aren't going to have to worry about toting that around. It's mostly a convenience thing for me, because we'll be drinking water more often throughout the day, and I don't want to be rooting through their packs just to find a water bowl. And it's a little bit bigger, and it'll be easier for me to feed them that way. And then the last little bit here is their food bags. So we will be having a daily, or actually they take 3 a day of these Fayte chews, just a vitamin. I am going to be using the Tucker's Carney bars for their breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Chance eats about 6 of those a day. Fayte will eat about 5 of those a day, because I want to make sure that they're getting enough calories. They're about 500 calories per package, so that'll get Chance up to 3,000 calories just off of the Carney bars alone. They'll also be having some treats and some peanut butter. And so I think in total, Chance should be getting somewhere around 3,500 calories per day, I think, when I did the math, which should be plenty for him. But we'll see how it goes, and if I need to adjust up or down. But mostly just want to make sure that they maintain their weight. So Chance is actually going to be carrying a majority of this stuff. I think of what I have laid out here. He is not going to be taking, or he won't be carrying the climate changer or the water bowl, as I had mentioned. Their sleep gear, they're going to be sharing my sleeping bag. It's a wide sleeping bag which fits all 3 of us, and they don't have to worry about carrying a sleeping pad either. They'll just be sleeping on mine. So a 4-day pack for Chance comes in just right around 10 pounds, I think, and he's a 90-pound lab, so it's just over 10% of his body weight, maybe like 11% or so, which is really good. And it pretty much fills his pack up. I don't think I could get much more in there. I think if we really had to push it, we could maybe get 6 days of food in his pack. I'm anticipating that the most we would possibly have to carry would be during the 100-mile wilderness, which is at the very tail end of the trail. Thinking maybe 8 days at max, but I'd carry the extra food if we had to carry that much. But that's kind of what we're taking. Fayte's pack is very similar. She obviously has less food, which is where a majority of the weight comes from in the pack, so her pack is a little bit lighter, but she's at about the same 11% or so of her body weight for her pack. And so that's what we're taking. We'll actually be on the trail tomorrow. Right now we're at the La Quinta Inn in Dalton, Georgia, and we'll be hitting the trail tomorrow at about 8 a.m. and we're super excited, aren't we, Chancey? Yeah, he doesn't know yet. He'll be super excited tomorrow. We are starting a little bit later than we had hoped. We were supposed to start about a week and a half ago, shortly after I had gotten out of the Navy. I was driving home 2 Fridays ago from Pennsylvania to Missouri, and my car got broken into and all of my hiking gear got stolen. They left all of the dog stuff, and so I had to spend a week and a half getting everything reordered and shipped out, but I've got a majority of it now, and so we're hitting the trail, and the rest of it isn't super critical and can catch up to us further on down the trail. So yep, if you guys have any questions, please just leave comments, and I'll get back to y'all. Thanks.